Hi everyone, I'm Namita Peparaya and you are watching me on Femina India. In today's session, we are going to do a flow that can be helpful with PMS, particularly if you have period related pain. But today we are going to focus on the practice that can be helpful during your periods when you may be in pain or discomfort. So we are going to come into a wide knee position, walk the hands forward, bring the forehead on the ground and take a few breaths here. Slowly breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to come up so I can continue talking to you, but you can stay in child pose with your forehead on the ground. Allow the breath to come to a natural rhythm, even pace all by itself, doing nothing to change it. From here we are going to slowly slide forward and come into Sphinx position, which is a variation of Cobra pose. In this posture now your elbows are underneath the shoulders. Head is lifted slightly and with your eyes still closed, we will continue to breathe deeply here. You can have your elbows a little ahead like this, as that will release pressure from the lower back. So throughout the practice today, we are going to have a lot of focus on the breath, because it is the breath that is going to help ease that pain or discomfort you may be feeling, and letting out all the stress and tension with every exhale. And we repeat that with the breath. Inhale and exhale, letting go of all the negativity, stress, tension, stiffness and pain from the body. Relax the body. Take your palms by the side just for a few moments. Come into a low cobra, which is a very gentle cobra pose, not for very long. Just lift up ever so slightly using very little support from the hands. And let's take one more breath here. Inhale, and then as you exhale, press back and into downward facing dog. If downward dog doesn't feel comfortable, you can lift the heels, bend the knees. But we are not going to be here very long. It's just a pose we are using for transitioning. We will take one breath here. Inhale and slowly exhale. And while you're exhaling, bring the knees down, cross the ankles behind and come to sit with our legs straight out forward in front of us in Paschimottanasana or Dandasana variation. If you would like, you can even bend the knees here, so that allows you to keep your spine a bit more comfortable. Slowly breathing in and breathing out. And from here itself, with our knees bent, we will make this a forward bend, reaching for the toes, big toe like this, or for the outside edges of the feet, whatever is comfortable for you today. The longer you hold this position, the easier it may get, and at any point if you like, you can always straighten the legs, keep a little micro bend if needed, and continue working on your forward bend. Inhale, exhale, and then slowly rise up, little by little. And once you come into an upright position, then pull the right knee into the chest just for a brief moment. Take the right foot out to the left and twist. We won't be here very long, but just a gentle, mild twist. Let's hold for one more breath and then turn forward. Straighten this leg. Pull the left knee into the chest. You know what to do. Take it to the outside and twist. And again, just for a few moments. Let's take one more breath here. Then as we exhale, we can turn forward, straighten the legs, come to lie down on our back and take a few moments just here, allowing the lower back to flatten against the ground, and then bring the feet together as you drop the knees down to either side in Supta Baddha Konasana or supine bound angle pose. Here, if you would like, you can have blocks underneath the knees to support the posture. If you would like some intensity, you can rest your hands on the inner thighs. That adds a little bit of extra weight, deepening the stretch for you. Or you can have your hands by the side. We'll be here a little bit longer in Supta Baddha Konasana because it's very, very beneficial for this time of the month. So let's give it a couple more breaths. As you finish your exhalation, you can use your hands to bring the knees back together. Take a moment there and then slowly straighten the legs. Palms facing up and move into Shavasana. Notice them get a little heavier as you sink in deeper into Shavasana, not holding any tension anywhere, just letting the body be free and the breath also free. Spend as much time as you would like in Shavasana. That'll be a great way to end this calming practice. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you so much for joining me today.